The word lazy means not willing to work or use any effort. Now, you as an English learner sometimes do feel lazy, but there are three specific reasons why you feel lazy. First, English sometimes seems a little bit boring, so you're not interested in it. Second, you don't see how what you're learning actually connects to your real life. And third, you really don't see after studying so many hours what the results are of you studying so hard. These reasons lead you to feel lazy. But I have a solution for you. Three steps. First, you need to change. Second, you need to think. And finally, you need to connect. And I'm going to explain each of these steps in today's lesson. Now, before we begin, I need to remind you that I am Teacher Tiffany, and my goal is to help 1 billion students around the world. So I need your help. You can do three things for me. You can like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Here we go. Like, share, subscribe. Come on. I said like, share, subscribe. Last time, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. All right, so again, we have three steps. We have change, think, and connect. Now let's go and look at step number 1. This is very important. Change your current study style. Each study style is important, but only using one style can make you feel bored. In other words, you need to change your style. Now, this is so important. You see, as an English learner, you've been studying English for a long time. But sometimes, as a learner, you get stuck in the same way. You get stuck in the same study style. Maybe you enjoy watching English videos, or maybe you enjoy writing English essays. Well, that's good, but you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, because your brain will get bored and you'll start to feel lazy. Here's the thing, there are 5 different study styles. We have reading and studying English books, memorizing words and rules, writing English essays, watching television, and listening to English audio lessons. Now, all of these are important. These will really help you improve your English fluency if you use them properly and if you don't stick to only one. So let's say, for example, you really enjoy writing essays. Now it's time for you to switch it up and do something different. And the same thing happened to me when I was studying Korean as well. So these 5 study styles are good, but you need to change it up. All right, step number 2. Think about what makes you happy. You need to really think about the things that bring you the most joy and that make you smile when you think about them. This may seem a little interesting, right? Maybe you're like, wait a minute, teacher, I thought we were talking about English and not feeling lazy. We are. This step is key. This step is integral. I need you to pay attention because you enjoy certain things. You know, for me personally, I love my family. And I have 2 nieces that live in Maryland where I am right now. And they come over on the weekends, and man, do I love spending time with them. Now, the youngest one, she just turned 4 years old. And man, is she a happy child. So she brings me joy. Again, think about something in your life that brings you joy, something that makes you happy. This is very important as we move into this step. So think of 3 specific things that make you happy. Write them down and then write why they make you happy. That's right. 3 things. I mentioned my niece, right? But I can also say food. You know I love food. And number 3, I really enjoy sports. So again, my niece, food, and sports. Now, what are your 3? Think about them, write them down, and then it's important to write down again. Why do they make you happy? It's very important for you to organize your thoughts. All right, step number 3, connect it to your selected style. You need to find a way to connect English to what you already enjoy. Then you won't feel lazy anymore because English or studying English will be fun. Remember I told you in step number 2, I mentioned the 3 things that make me happy. My nieces, food, and what else? Sports. Now there are many other things that make me happy, but these 3 things, when I talk about these 3 things, I naturally smile. So you chose your 3 things in step 2. And now we're going to figure out how to connect those 3 things to the new study style you selected in step 1. So here we go. Again, the old study style was reading and studying English books. We switched it to watching television. Again, watching a program that is connected to what makes you happy. Here we go. Now, art brings me joy. Now, I mentioned 3 other things. Again, my nieces, food, and also sports. But I told you, I like many things. So art is also one of those things. So in this example, I chose art because it brings me joy. All right, so art is the thing that brings me joy, and I want to connect it to a television program or a YouTube video. So I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'm just going to type in art. That's simple. And what happens? Tons and tons of videos pop up, and they're all in English, but they're about something that makes me happy. Art. And this is what you need to do as well. Again, following the 3 steps, you can figure out how to enjoy the learning process and stop feeling lazy. So, once again, step 1, change. Step 2, think. And step 3, connect. Now, I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I really enjoyed teaching it to you. Remember, if you want to keep studying with me, all you have to do is go to letsjumprightin.com. I will see you next week, but as always, remember to speak English. You still there? You know I'm not leaving. It's story time. Hey, I said it's story time. All right, guys, so today I want to tell you a story about change. Now, I have always been a healthy person. I've liked healthy foods for as long as I can remember, and I exercise a lot, so everyone sees me as a very healthy individual. But just like everyone else, I have good days and bad days as it relates to my health. Sometimes I'm in pain and sometimes I'm not in pain. Well, one thing that has been kind of an issue for a long time is my cramps. Now, this is a very personal story, but it's about change. So normally when, as a woman, once a month we have something that happens to us and it causes us pain at times. So I normally have to take pills in order to decrease the pain. Well, again, this is a story about change. When I was in South Korea, I decided to go on a 30-day fast. Now, I still was able to eat food, but I only ate raw food. So I could eat fruits, I could eat vegetables, as long as everything was raw. I said, okay, I was doing it for other health reasons, and I just wanted to, kind of give my body a boost, my immune system, right? So for 30 days, I only ate salads, and I would also juice some fruits. Very delicious, but it was very hard. It wasn't an easy change because I wasn't used to only eating raw foods. Now, by the 10th day, I had kind of gotten used to it. But something happened toward the end of that month. Towards the end of that month, again, remember, as a female, we have something that happens to us once a month. I usually experienced extreme pain for at least one day. But at the end of this 30-day period, when my cycle did come on, I was free as a bird. I was just moving around, talking to my students, smiling, and then I realized, wait a minute, I'm not in pain. You see, I had made, even though it was a major change for 30 days, the effect, oh my goodness, everything changed. I felt better. I didn't experience any cramps whatsoever. So again, for those watching, if you are a female, it's true. I had no cramps at all. And I realized the power of change. Sometimes we get stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again. We need to change or tweak a few things, and we'll experience amazing results. So for me, I never forgot that because as an English teacher, I had to teach every single day, except of course for the weekends. And it was very hard when I would come on my cycle and be in pain. But after that 30-day period, when I realized that, wait a minute, what I put into my body really affects the way I feel, if I can change my diet, I can change the way I feel. Whoo! After I realized that, things really started to change. So, I just wanted to tell you guys that quick story about what I did, a quick change that I did that changed my life, because I want to encourage you to follow the steps I talked about today. I want you to also change. Don't feel lazy anymore. If you simply change a few things, you can really start enjoying your life.
Alright
All
guys,
right, guys,
I'll
I'll
talk to
talk
you
to you
next
next
week.
week. Have
Have
an
an amazing
amazing
day.
day.